Hello everyone, Testarossa here, and welcome to a different series, a new series on the channel. It's going to be a short one, and it's going to be doing the Criterium du Dauphiné with NTT, as you've seen in the title. So I'm going to pick the team now, and we will go through the first stage today. And what's that sound? Oh, it's the daily upload sound, boys. It's the daily upload sound. We are going daily uploads for this series because I need to book my ideas up and get better. So I'm gonna select the team now and I'll get back to you. Right, so here is the team I have gone with then. Nizzolo is gonna be our leader because he's the most likely to win a stage probably. Another reason why Nizzolo is our leader is because me and him are good friends. Giacomo, what do you think about Testarossa being in control of you for the Dauphiné?
Of course, it's a really sad situation, very complicated situation, so I have
Pozzovivo is going to be our main climber with Bosenhagen as kind of like a domestique for Nizzolo. Valgren will be a helper and will go into the breakaway most stages, with Kreuzinger being Pozzovivo's main domestique. Campanarts is in there just purely because it's Campanarts and he's good. And finally, I've got Valscheid, which I think is an interesting one. It was either him or Ben O'Connor that I was going to go for. But I've decided to go Valscheid because I could put him in a breakaway on a flat stage or a sprint kind of stage, and he'd easily be the best sprinter in the break. But yeah, that's the team, and let's get on to the first stage.
Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. We're not amongst the favourites for the stage, but there are ways to surprise the favourites and pull off a good result by attacking from far out. Good race to you all!
Well, this is great. I've just noticed that there's a time trial in this Dauphiné. Lovely stuff. I knew I'd pick Campanarts for a reason. Definitely knew that there was a time trial in there, okay? This first stage, anyway, is a hill stage. It says it's a hill stage, but it's probably a flat stage where the sprinters will just about hang on. It's 142 kilometers, which goes from Aurillac to Jussac. You can tell I've never taken French for my exams. I would be terrible. Anyway, there's a lot of climbs in there, but it's a flat enough stage for a sprinter, I think. 2 Category 2s, a Category 1, a Category 4 and a Category 3 mean there is some need to get a breakaway rider in there for the polka dot jersey, but yeah, I think it will be a battle of the strong sprinters. Before we get into the briefing, if you've not already and you are new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy the content, and if you enjoy it that much, leave it a like as well for a new series. Let's get this underway and get into the briefing. It seems as if the team director agrees with me about this being a sprint stage because the briefing states that Nizzolo has to do well for us, getting 15 points in the sprint classification. We could easily do that. And the breakaway riders, well, this is an interesting one. Because of my Total Direct Energy Tour, I am used to dealing with terrible riders that are asked to go in the breakaway. Only Terpstra really is a man that goes in the breakaway that's actually quite good. So to see Campanarts and Valgren wanting to be in the breakaway today just puts a smile onto my face. By the way, if you haven't watched that Direct Energy series, there will be a card at the top of this video for the playlist. So please watch it. Please. I think we're going to go with Valgren. However, that may change depending on whether Campanarts is closer to the front or not. We'll see how it goes.
Hello and welcome to all. With the Queen Mary ascent in the first third of the stage, some teams will no doubt try to turn the screw in order to shed the fastest riders and avoid a mass sprint in Jussac.
So we are underway for the stage then, and Victor Campanarts is the man closest to the front, so we are going to go with him in the breakaway and hopefully hold out and build enough of a gap on the flat to not let the peloton chase. Hopefully there goes some attacks now. I'm going to have to go with them. Will they let a group that big go? We'll find out. They seem to be going pretty quickly, but will the peloton chase? I think they will, especially with the counter-attack now. But I will see you when a breakaway is formed. It could be this group right here, it may not be, but we'll find out. Well, we seem to have built up enough of a gap now to assure that this will be the breakaway for today. It's Jeannier of AG Desert, Pierre Roland of B&B Hotels, and Victor Campanarts of NTT. Just over 5 kilometers to go until we reach the intermediate sprint, and here was what happened on the last climb. It was Jeannier that won it from Roland in second, and we came across the line in third place. But moving back onto the sprint now. By the way, if you enjoyed or preferred those type of things where I sort of post-com the first climb and then live-com this one, please tell me in the comments, because I'm trying to streamline my videos a bit more rather than just being a bore fest of me talking. But onto the sprint now, and we are going to hit the front now. It's a very technical sprint, lots of corners and braking involved, so we're going to go early. That was some good trajectory around there and round the second corner, and we should have this one in the bag and secured. But here comes Jeannier on my right hand side, but it's Campanarts that takes it. But now it's Nitzolo's turn to have a go at this sprint, and he's not well placed in the peloton, but he's managed to make his way right to the front of the group, and we're going to try and take this corner aggressively. On the inside, it's not the best trajectory through there. We've had to compromise through that second corner, but it looks like we've got it in the bag. And there we go, across the line, and it's first and fourth in the intermediate sprint. This was the sprint for the next climb on the road, and we hit the front first. It was Jeannier behind us, but he managed to take us on the line, and we sort of blocked off Roland for second place. But now there's 1 kilometer to go until this climb, and we're going to hit the front again now. It is quite flat, so I'm going to go for the attack and see if they can hold on to me. Roland definitely can't. He's dropped from my wheel, but he got back on, and we're going to win it on the bike throw. Here is what happened on the first ascent of the Category 2. It was Jeannier forcing a very high pace on the front. I tried to get up his inside on this corner, and I did. I managed to get up his inside, but Roland was there as well, and Jeannier lit it up. Roland coming through the middle, but he couldn't quite take Jeannier. So Jeannier won that climb, Roland finished second, and we finished third. And since then, the breakaway has just been attacking each other the whole time. Somebody wants to go it alone, and I've paid the price for sticking with those attacks. And I'm about to, well, I have gone off the back. There's going to be no catching them. I'm just going to stroll back to the peloton probably and sit in that group. Just 1 kilometer to go until we find out who's going to be first over the top of this final ascent. I am with Nitzolo, who's looking pretty fresh at the moment in the middle of this peloton, and they're all attacking. But I'm not interested in the mountain points. I'm just interested in sticking with the peloton and trying to be the best sprinter left in the group. There are people dropping and blowing up now on the climb. I'm going to have to go the whole way round. But who will take the top of the climb? It's going to be Smith from Mitchelton Scott. Here we go then, just under 2.5 kilometers to go for this front group, and everybody in the GC is in this group. They've managed to break away from the peloton, but another man that is there is Giacomo Nizzolo. But off the front goes Michael Woods now. He's trying to jump the group and go for stage victory, because he would probably only take stage wins, but Ben Hermans has gone all the way round him and going under the 1 kilometre to go banner now. Hermans looks like he's going to take it. Ben Hermans with an inspired attack off the front, but Nizzolo's gone all the way round and he's going to take stage victory on this first stage of the Criterium du Dauphiné. Giacomo Nizzolo wins the stage, and what a ride from him. He's managed to stick with the GC favourites, going over the climb and down the descent. And it's heartbreak for Ben Hermans on the line. Nizzolo robs the stage victory off him right at the last. There must have been, 100 metres to go, possibly, before the finish. And it must feel bad in the Israel Startup Nation camp. They've thrown the victory away. But Giacomo Nizzolo, with an inspired ride, takes the stage victory and will also be in the yellow and the green jersey for the Dauphiné after this first stage. He already looks to be a favourite for the green jersey competition because, well, he's a sprinter and he's managed to gain a healthy gap on the rest of the sprinters today. But what a ride from him. And that's also compromising for Pozzovivo's terrible day in the saddle for NTT. Picking up the climber classification is Alexandre Journier from AG Desert. And the young rider classification goes to Tadej Pogacar of UAE Team Emirates, beating Bernal over the line in that GC group.
He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here is the white jersey of this stage, Tadej Pogacar. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
On to the classified results then.
Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is an outstanding performance. You beat all the favourites. We hit the ground running, and tomorrow we'll have the honour of defending the yellow jersey.
Here are the classified results then, and Nizzolo's sprint was so fast and he pulled away so much that he managed to gain 6 seconds on the rest of the group in time bonuses. Ben Hermans still crosses the line in second place, despite the heartbreak of those final few meters. Alaphilippe comes across the line in third, with Jakob Fuglsang fourth. All of the GC contenders stayed in the same group today. However, Pozzovivo has lost 1 minute and 1 second on today's stage. Alexandre Journier is at the top of the climber standings on 17 points, with Pierre Rolland in second on 11 and Victor Campenaerts taking home third place on 10 points. In the points classification, Nizzolo is at the top of that, with Ben Hermans in second place. Nizzolo being on 43 points compared to Hermans' 25. Alaphilippe in third on 22. With actually Campenaerts fourth on 20 after taking the intermediate sprint. Jakob Fuglsang is fifth on 19, with Journier in sixth on 17. Tadej Pogacar is at the top of the white jersey standings with the same time as Remy Cavagna and Egan Bernal in second and third. A good ride from Cavagna in the end, but Pogacar finishing ahead of both of them means he is in the white jersey today. Higuita is fourth at 24 seconds, with Mas in fifth, also at 24 seconds. And finally, in the team classification, surprise, surprise, it's Ineos at the top. NTT are actually in 11th place at 11 minutes and 54 seconds down. The recovery after today's stage is very good because of the stage win, Campenaerts being in the breakaway and Nizzolo getting his 15 points classification points. So we should be very good for the rest of the tour. Pretty much everyone on full energy apart from Nizzolo, Valscheid and Campenaerts, plus Bosenhagen. But all of our climbing people are on full stamina, which is a thing you love to see. But that is it for episode 1 of the NTT Dauphiné series. If you did enjoy it, slap a like on the video and subscribe if you're new to this channel and this series. There should be daily uploads. Please don't quote me on that though. I'll try my absolute hardest to get the daily uploads out, but we'll see how it goes, alright? But that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.